Hello, I'm Kay, and welcome to my corner. I have here a bag of memories, well earned over the years, and I'm going to put my hand in and see what fate has in store for us tonight. Oh, Peter Pan. That is a poignant one. I was private nursing at the beginning of the 60s, in London at Sloane Square, and when I came off duty I went down the subway to where there was a train waiting on the platform. But the doors weren't open, and a porter said that they couldn't actually move the train. So I asked why, and he said that someone had fallen under it. So I asked what he was doing, or they were doing about it, and he said, well, this hadn't happened before, and they weren't quite sure, because if the person was dead, they could move the train, but if he was alive, well, they would have to try and lift the train up to get the man out, if it was a man. So I said, I'm a nurse, I can go under and find out. And so I took my shoes off, and he helped me to get down between two carriages. And I crawled, or rather slithered like a snake, because there wasn't very much room between the undercarriage with all the electrical equipment, which of course they turned off, and the lines. When I came to where they told me they thought the person was, I found an arm, and feeling along, there was quite a large hand, so I presumed it probably was a man, and I felt for the pulse, but there wasn't one. I tried again, and there was no other hand that I could try on, and the equipment was between me and the rest of the body, so I backed off again on my stomach, came out from the end of the train and said, I don't think there's any life in the person. So they pulled me up onto the platform and put me in a waiting room, gave me a cup of tea while they took the train out of the station. I didn't go outside to see what they found. And when the next train came in, I went on home. They'd taken my details, and a few days later I got a request to go and get evidence at the inquest. I stated what I'd found, and then listened to what other people had to say. I heard that the person under the train was Peter Llewellyn Davis, who, as a little boy, had inspired Peter Pan to come to the mind of J.M. Barrie. This story had been a big part of my childhood, and I used to play around the statue of Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. It was hard to think of that ethereal Peter who played with Tinker Bell and the Lost Boys being associated with the hand that I'd felt on the railway track under the train. But you know, this story is still there, and many people and children particularly will continue to delight in it. But I like to think that somewhere little Peter Llewellyn is still dancing with the Lost Boys. Come and see me again, and we'll see what else I have in my bag.